It's so funny listening to Caribbean people talk about, oh, we don't want to be called Jamaicans. Why is it that when I travel outside of Jamaica and I meet people and they go, I have a Jamaican friend, and I meet this Jamaican friend and I go, hey, what go on? Where you do up here? They go, I's really from Trinidad or I's really from Guyana, but nobody knows where that is. So I just tell them I's from Jamaica. Everybody know that. So when y'all go and do the dumb shit, telling people you're from Jamaica and giving Jamaica a doubly bad rep overseas, Vafanculo. All right, Gus.
So I don't know what the issue is with some people from other islands when it comes to Jamaicans and when it comes to you not disrespecting us and not liking us. Because you see Jamaican people, all we do is eat mangoes and mind our business. You don't see Jamaicans coming on here talking about no other islands. You don't see us picking on you lot. You don't see us bullying you lot. But you lot stay coming on here disrespecting Jamaican people solely for clout. And I don't know why some of you lot do it, because Jamaican people, if anything, we can cuss, bruv. So we just gonna cuss you lot in the comments. Like the Haitians once upon a time tried us and had Jamaican people in the comments about to take back our donations that we gave in the earthquake. Now here comes the nigga that swallowed Jonah from the island of the Bahamas talking about Jamaica people unprovoked for no apparent reason. Respucia, what the hell did Jamaican people and Jamaican people's food and culture did to you for you to come out here be disrespecting us? And if we clap back now and we start talking about you lot and we start this and we start that now, you lot will come and try vilify us and make us seem like we are the problem. Now, if one of us Jamaicans was to come on this app, I don't know who, but if one of us was to come on this app and say something along the lines of, we ain't never seen no girl with the capacity to be built like a bad breath, because the minute we saw her, we said, we would be the bad guy. If somebody was to come on this app, I don't know who, again, I really don't know who, and said that this girl is built like an old Victorian bicycle seat, we would be the bad guy. If somebody, again, I don't know who, was to come on this app and said her two kneecaps are sitting closer together than somebody's front teeth, do you understand me? Jamaicans, again, we are the villain. We're the villain. It's Saturday, bruv. It's Saturday. Some of us are at home making soup. Some are outside working. Some are stealing edge control and looking for their baby fathers. We're just doing what we traditionally do on a day-to-day Saturday basis. We don't bother anybody. We don't do nothing to no one. But yet we always sit at the pinnacle of dragging and we don't do nothing to nobody.
What if I told you that beneath the warm smiles and shared history of the Caribbean lies a complex web of feelings towards one island in particular? Have you ever wondered why Jamaica as a nation, celebrated globally for its music, sports and vibrant culture, sometimes finds itself at the center of both admiration and a certain underlying tension within the Caribbean community? So in our today's video, we're going to delve into this fascinating dynamic, exploring the perceptions, the realities and the silent and undercurrents that shape how Jamaicans and their island neighbors view each other. I'll be examining how Jamaica's powerful global presence influences inter-Caribbean relations and identity, and covering the nuances of both pride and resentment. But before we dive in, if you find this exploration of Caribbean dynamics intriguing, please hit that like button, share this video with anyone who might be interested, and drop your thoughts in the comments below, because you know what? Your engagement helps us bring more content like this to you. Now, let us take a look at some of these voices that have shaped this discussion. We'll watch a few clips from our source, and then I'll be back to break down each of you.
I don't know, my biggest pet peeve. Why is it that every time I speak and somebody has my accent, they automatically assume I'm Jamaican? Y'all do know Jamaica is not the only island, right? Seriously.
Boy, that last video I did about Jamaica being the best in the Caribbean, responding to the girl, that really make y'all vexed? Wow. Apparently I don't know anything about the Caribbean because I only think of Jamaica. Not true. Let me explain. When we say people only think about Jamaica, when you mention the Caribbean, this is what I meant. If you're a vacationer, if you're a traveler, you know that when you go to the Bahamas, there's nothing there but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beaches. Yes, Bahamas, Trinidad, Tobago, St. Lucia, all of them has beautiful, beautiful beaches. But that's all they have. Their food isn't that good. The people aren't that friendly. From my experience, I'm speaking on my experience. I haven't been to Trinidad and Tobago, but I've been to the Bahamas, St. Croix, and some other places. When you come to Jamaica, it's not just beaches. We have waterfalls and rivers and zip lining and ATV and cliff jumping and bamboo rafting and horseback riding and dolphin swimming and snorkeling and deep sea fishing, and the list goes on and on and on of things to do in Jamaica other than stay in your resort. And don't even mention the party vibes. From the time you step off the plane, it's a whole party, even just coming down the aisle with your luggage. The entire island is a turn up the whole time you're there. And the food, oh my God, the food is so amazing in Jamaica. I can smell the jerk chicken right now. Jerk pork, oh God. And the oxtail and the ackee and saltfish and the breadfruit and the dumplings and the, I don't like dumplings, but you get me though. The food's so good. And the vibe, everywhere you go, people welcome you. They say hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. They make sure you're good. Even if you take off walking out of your resort, people are going to check on you and make sure you're good. Of course, you're going to have your hustlers. It's everywhere. But in general, Jamaican people love their visitors. And the vibe is unmatched across the entire Caribbean. I don't care what you say. So when you say I know nothing about the Caribbean, I stand to correct you, sir. Jamaica may not be the only place in the Caribbean, but it is the best place if you want to have a good time and a good party vibe and memories to last a lifetime. Jamaica's the one.
The young lady right on her video, Bahamas food have flavor, Jamaican food is just pepper. I'm going to do a video where say, yo, we know about steamed fish and okra with Excelsior water crackers. We know about curry goat and curry mutton. You see me I say, we know about curry chicken, we know about bumbo clat, ackee and saltfish. You see me I say, we know about stew chicken. Like the whole entire world love with food. You see me I say, but if we take this to art, some people might take it to art. You see me, I understand. You see me, they kind of feel away at first, but you see, if you know, just leave some people be, it's a better off for we. Because like me say, some people just come at we as our little Jamaican island because we're up on top. First of all, there's no other Caribbean country where have music like Jamaica. There's so many legends that come out of Jamaica. Marley is just the name of one legend. None of the Caribbean country then don't have a Marley. You see me I say? None of the Caribbean country don't have a Usain Bolt. None of the Caribbean country then don't have a Chris Gayle. You see me? So, and let's take it a step further now. Let's go a little bit further. Everywhere in the world you go, even for China, you have a DJ over China, right? A dance and a go out with himself and do whole heap of Jamaican dance and Jamaican challenges. And them a chat patois. They want to be Jamaicans. You go over Switzerland and you go on party. Any other Caribbean country you mention, they scratch them head. Once you say Jamaica, they say, Bob Marley, oh yes, you. They want to be a friend. Any white friend you have, they want to be a friend to a Jamaican. If you maids with me, I try to say. So you see this whole Jamaica versus Bahamas thing. Sometimes when you just leave some people be and don't react to the comment. Don't just leave. When some people make some talk, make them stay.
I'm a mixture of the two most superior Caribbean islands. I will die on this hill. I will. I absolutely will. You can't tell me the most goated island, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago. You're invalid. I can't take you serious. Yeah. Superior. Jamaica, Trinidad, superior. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. To my Haitians, this does not apply to you. I am not better than you. Actually, when I said what I said, I was not including you in it, even though you are in the Caribbean and you are in Latin America. You guys are your own, so you guys are superior to basically everybody in the Caribbean, out of the Caribbean, which is why I couldn't count you. So please don't hurt me, because I'm actually very scared. Please. I love pickles. Bye.
You see this whole argument and controversy with mackerel and the Guyanese people them. Only remember the argument with Jamaica versus Haiti and Jamaica versus Bahamas. Only remember them argument there. You see a lot of you Jamaican people who popular known as well for tearing down each other. You see some of the things them where mackerel say in the video, me no stand for it none at all. We should never stand for the fact that another black nation is helping the people them to tear down another nation. These are some of the things that we should be fighting against. We should be standing up with each other. Every single country in this world have poor people in it, have people who suffer. You know the amount of hungry days and hungry night when me having my entire 32 years of life. More than half of my life me a struggling, you know. And me just sorry say me never did left down at the place which part me born and grow in my early 20s. For the last 4 years out of me 32 years of life, me a see little sunshine. Me a see little better. When are we going to start fight against this corrupt government system where always are set we up to kill off each other? We now look upon them things there. We pay so much attention to the negative things them and the trivial things them, the things them were not important, and them things that we have put all our energy in. Uno did feel like say if it was somebody from Guyana said all of the things them were mackerel say in the video, you think say the people would end up throw them people under the bus the way oh Mrs. Somehow throw the girl under the bus? Me nah say it right, you know. I want to know if you understand this, you know. Who would ever thought that you would see homeless people in America? People asleep on the road, no have nowhere to live, no have no food to eat. A whole heap of less fortunate people there Jamaica, a whole heap of hungry people there Jamaica. But guess what, no, them now go put that in the media. Them now go drive around and video the garrison at Jamaica, you know. We have problem here. Jamaica is not a place filled with sunshine all the time per se. Just using an example. We have a fair share of problem here too, you know. And the same thing where we are faced in a Jamaica, other black Caribbean country are faced the same thing too with the government them. Look at this. You don't ever wonder why the government so quick to sell out with lands to foreigners? Them come and them build up them business and them invest and them make hotel and them hire we and them pay with little or nothing. You don't know the reason why we not even collect US dollar for we pay working for an international company. And we see them black people, we see them black nation fight against them things, the things we feel better with life. Then how no expect say we go better? How no expect say we go move forward when time we as black people always a fight and a tear down each other? Some of you Jamaican are good at that. I mean, don't know when time somehow no are going to realize and come together to make we fight this corrupt government system. We are set us up to kill off each other. Import how much gun and give we to kill off each other when election time come. We now sit down and look upon them things there. I mean, don't know when we go stop it and take a stance against certain things. But as me always tell you, we no nah go feel the hands of it until it pop up some on our doorstep.
Good people, welcome back, and we've just seen the relationship between Jamaicans and other Caribbean islanders is far from simple. It is a tapestry woven with threads of respect, envy, cultural impact, and at times palpable resentment. Let us pack some of these key themes that emerged and delve into the influence of perceived Jamaican exceptionalism of inter-Caribbean relationships and identity. One of the most significant factors shaping these interactions is the perception of elitism and arrogance attributed to Jamaicans. As we've heard, some individuals from other islands feel that Jamaica can carry an elitist mindset and believe that they are inherently better than everybody else. This is not necessarily a conscious declaration, but rather than an interpretation of the Jamaican demeanor, their boldness, loudness, and confidence. While these traits can be seen as inspiring and a source of national pride, for Jamaicans in the context of cultures that may prioritize humility or a more subtle approach, it can unfortunately be perceived as arrogance. This perception is often the seed from which resentment can sprout. This brings us to the resentment and competition that subtly simmers beneath the surface. The sentiment expressed wasn't one of outright animosity in most cases, but rather a silent tension of a feeling being quietly breathed beneath the surface. This can manifest in seemingly harmless ways like playful jokes or whispers, but also in more pointed criticism such as the dismissal of the Jamaican food as the pepper, the admission by some islanders that they would even root against Jamaicans in the international sporting events like the Olympics, speaks volume about the underlying competitive spirit and perhaps a desire to see the perceived dominance challenged. And a crucial aspect of the dynamics is the overshadowing and invisibility felt by other Caribbean nations due to Jamaica's significant global cultural dominance. Jamaica's impact on music, particularly within the legendary Bob Marley, on sports with icons like Usain Bolt and Chris Gayle, and its overall cultural influence positions it as a global powerhouse. While this is a tremendous achievement for Jamaica, it can inadvertently cast a long shadow over its neighbors. Islands with less prominent cultural exports may feel invisible on the world stage, leading to a sense of bitterness when the global spotlight consistently shines on Jamaica. This feeling of being overshadowed can breed resentment, not necessarily directed at Jamaica's success, but at the feeling of being perpetually in its shadow. Furthermore, the stereotypes and negative associations linked to Jamaican immigrants in some Caribbean nations contribute significantly to this complex relationship. In countries like Bahamas and Trinidad, where Jamaican immigrants have a notable presence in certain industries, including construction, entertainment, and regrettably, even the criminal underworld, negative stereotypes can take root. Labels such as Jamaicans are aggressive, quote-unquote, Jamaicans being crime, or Jamaicans don't integrate full, it fuel resentment and create divisions within these societies. It is important to acknowledge that these are harmful generalizations and do not reflect the experiences and contributions of all Jamaican immigrants. Interestingly, from the Jamaican perspective, there is often a feeling of unprovoked disrespect. Some Jamaicans believe that there is that other islanders disrespect Jamaican people solely for clout, engaging in negativity without any real cause. This perspective often stems from a self-perception of general eating mangoes and minding our business, a belief that they are not intentionally causing offense or seeking to belittle their neighbors. This disconnect in perception, where one side feels unjustly targeted and the other feels overlooked, further complicates the relationship. These dynamics of perceived exceptionalism also profoundly influence Caribbean identity. For individuals from less globally recognized islands, there is sometimes a pragmatic, albeit potentially problematic, and the tendency to adopt a borrowed identity. So, as we've heard, some people from islands like Trinidad or Guyana might tell foreigners they are from Jamaica simply because nobody knows where that is. While this might offer a shortcut to recognition abroad, It is viewed by some Jamaicans as unfairly giving Jamaica a doubly bad representation overseas, potentially associating with them with misunderstandings or negative experiences intended for the impersonator's actual nationality. This also highlights the struggle for recognition faced by people from other Caribbean nations. The frustration expressed by those people who are automatically assumed to be Jamaican based on their accent underscores this point. The question is, why is Jamaica the only island people consider when thinking of Caribbean? I'm a culprit, guys. So escapulates this struggle for individual recognition and the desire for a broader understanding of the diverse identities within the region. And conversely, within Jamaica, the global success can sometimes reinforce a self-perception of superiority. Claims that Jamaica is the best place, quote unquote, for a good time, boosting diverse attractions, a vibrant party scene, and amazing food often go beyond simple national pride. Highlighting globally recognized figures like Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, talk about Chris Gayle, is often presented as a irrefutable evidence of Jamaica's unmatched cultural impact. The example of someone identifying as a blend of the two most superior Caribbean islands, Jamaica and Trinidad, while making a problematic exception for Haitians, starkly illustrates this reinforced sense of superiority. However, when Jamaicans clap back against perceived disrespect or negative stereotypes, they often feel vilified and misunderstood, portrayed as the problem despite feeling they were simply defending themselves. This perception of being unfairly cast as the villain further fuels the cycle of tension. It's also crucial to acknowledge the internal realities of Jamaica versus the external perceptions. While the island often enjoys a positive global image, Jamaicans are acutely aware of the significant internal challenges they face, such as poverty, there is hunger, and governmental corruption. This disconnect between the idealized external view and the complex lived realities within Jamaica is a critical point often overlooked in broader discussions. Despite these tensions, there is a fascinating paradox at play. Jamaicans are often described as being the most Caribbean in spirit, actively championing regional unity in various spheres, from music collaborations to political alliances. They are often among the first to celebrate and support the achievements of other Caribbean nations. This suggests that while the perceptions of exceptionalism can create divisions, there is also a deep-seated underlying desire for Caribbean solidarity. The key to fostering this unity lies in addressing these unspoken resentments through open and honest dialogue, real conversations that acknowledge the complexities of history, cultural influence, and national identity within the Caribbean family. Guys, it is only through such dialogue can the region truly move towards a stronger and more unified future, one that celebrates the unique contributions of each island while fostering a sense of collective belonging. But guys, as I come to the end of this video, I would like to pose a question to you. Do you think that Jamaica, whatever it is been doing to other island nations, is it right? Or is it just a fallacy that other island nations believe that Jamaica is a bully, like a bully, quote unquote? So tell me what you think down in the comments, and I'll be most humble if you'd subscribe to this channel, turn on post notifications, like this video so that it can be pushed or it can be suggested to as many people as possible. This is the Bantu Mashup. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.